In the U.S. state of California, a brawl between members of a hate group and counter-protesters has ended up in stabbings and arrests. Police say at least 4 people have been stabbed when Ku Klux Klan members holding an anti-migration rally clashed with rival demonstrators in the city of Anaheim. And one of the victims is said to be in critical condition. Officers have arrested 13 people, including a Klansman who stabbed one of the demonstrators with a flagpole. Pictures released by local media show angry mobs beating one another violently. KKK is one of the most notorious white hate groups in the U.S., which acts against African Americans. For more on the story, we're joined out of Anaheim by Mr. Stephen Kelly, commentator and analyst. Mr. Kelly, we've heard of the KKK presence in the South, but now in California, your thoughts?
Well, Anaheim is an old city. It was actually founded by Germans, and it's had a substantial KKK presence for quite a while. Although, even though it was actually part of the establishment with the people ruling the city, it's been very subtle and kind of under the surface for quite a while now.
And a former KKK leader, David Duke, said that he's supporting Donald Trump as for the Republican ticket. And there's also a person that was kicked out of a campaign rally in Oklahoma, one of Trump's campaign rallies, wearing a shirt that said the KKK supports Trump. How has Donald Trump or politicians like Donald Trump's rhetoric contributed to anti-Islam, anti-migration, anti-black sentiment throughout the U.S.?
Well, Donald Trump, you have to understand he's like a naive child. A lot of the things he says, the rhetoric is hateful and certainly obviously racist. But at the same time, it seems like he says out loud what a lot of Americans seem to be thinking. The people, as far as the KKK is concerned, there's a lot of backwards thinking people that are associated with those groups that certainly Trump's message appeals to them. But at the same time, we have to understand that any time you have groups like this, they're going to be infiltrated in using these groups to manipulate the political process. So I expect that this group is being used to tarnish Donald Trump because he is certainly a threat to the New World Order.
And Mr. Kelly, we see very little coming out of Washington to address the hate rhetoric, hate crimes, hate speech that we've seen as of late. Why do you think that is?
Well, obviously, the Obama administration has been famous for basically trying to stir up the hate, and it's unfortunate that they're trying to use the polarity of polarizing people to divide the country. I think ultimately their objective is to install martial law and remove all of the guns in the Second Amendment.
Okay, well, thank you for your input, sir. That's Mr. Stephen Kelly, commentator and analyst, joining us out of Anaheim.